In this video, we're going to be discussing the things that you shouldn't do as an entrepreneur. So let's get into it. Starting a business can be a real challenge, especially when you haven't done that prior to in your life. And even though there's so many different difficulties that you might experience while starting or setting up your business, there are many rewards. And this is what we're going to discuss in today's video. So stay tuned. Let's get into the specifics. In this part, we're going to talk about the don'ts of entrepreneurship. Let's get into it. The first one of the don'ts is do not neglect your finances. And this is super important because a lot of entrepreneurs are just willing to jump into the water, like I mentioned before, and you need to know how much money you're spending, whether you have like a little nest, a little cushion of savings, let's say, that you're willing to fall back on if something goes wrong. How many months do you have for the burnout period, let's say, and if you're bootstrapping everything, you're probably starting as a one person and you need to navigate that market and that whole thing in terms of finances by yourself or your partner, business partner, friends, family, who you trust. And I think it's the most valuable thing and the best advice that I can give is try to start something on the side. Don't let go of your day job. Don't let go of the business that you're doing and working in or being an employee. Try to start something with the least amount of money and try to go through the process. There's another video that I did on the steps of starting a business, which I'm going to link down below in the description. So that might be more beneficial for you. But in this part, keep touch and check your finances, see where you're actually gonna burn out all the savings that you have. And let's go to the next. Number 2 is don't be afraid to ask for help. And this is something that I'm to an extent guilty of. Most of the things that I started, most of the things that I've done in the past, initially have started just by myself and tried to work and do all the different things and try to change on multiple hats. And this is not something that I recommend of you doing. And keep in mind that you have a network around you, like I mentioned before. You have your family, your friends, your business partner, your business partners, your closest friends, the person right next to your partner. And you can have so much different opportunities to ask for different opinion and help, whether that might be your mentors, whether that might be just trying to find freelancers or full-on employ someone that is going to help you in a specific direction, someone that might be faster in doing things without actually needing for you to learn something new, let's say accounting. And don't put all the work to yourself. I know you're starting a business. I know you're trying to bootstrap everything, but there's always help. There's help around in the internet. There's help in terms of mentors. And if you guys have questions, let me know down in the comments and I can help out in that specific question. So I'm just really happy to do so for you and for everyone watching. So let's go to the next. Number 3 is do not ignore your customers. In this point, in this lesson, the thing that I want to point out is do not go into a business with an ego. Do not go into the business thinking that this is the thing I need to do to prove that I'm right. And I think you need to be open for criticism. I've mentioned this in another video, but get that feedback as fast as you can. Get that feedback from customers, navigate the market, change your offering, maybe pivot, like I mentioned a little bit in the previous step of the do's. You need to be open for even rejection. You need to be open for criticism. You need to be open for negative comments and feedback. And this is normal. I mean, like, not everyone in the world is going to like you. Not everyone in the world is going to enjoy your products. But the thing is, and the focus is to do more on the positive side than on the negative. So if you balance that out and more people are happy with the product and you have few people that are not 100% happy, try to convert them, but don't focus on them on 100%. Focus on the happy clients and try to create a better outcome for them. This is for number 3. Let's go to the next. Number 4 is do not give up too soon. And this is strictly on persistence. And you need to be willing to put in the work. You need to be persistent for the outcome that you desire. So don't give up when something fails. Don't give up when you get a rejection from a client. Don't get discouraged from, even when your friends and family do not believe in your idea. You need to find those cheerleaders. You need to find those people that are actually going to help you, push you to follow through. And my idea behind the whole channel is to be that person if you don't have one in an online form. But just, I want to let you know that you need to be persistent and push and push and push and follow through and move and try to learn the lessons that the market and the clients and the feedback from everyone around you, around the business is valuable. So go with an open mind, and you need to find out how things are happening and how things are going in the best way possible. So learning that as fast as you can is going to help you achieve that. Number 5 is don't spread yourself too thin. And in this final point of the don'ts of entrepreneurship, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. This is the part that you don't need to take all the burden of making all the decisions, of actually executing the work by yourself. You need to know, you need to learn how to delegate stuff. Hire freelancers if you have the budget. Find people that could be interning for you in your company. Figure out the best way to attack that. Maybe you have like someone in your family that you're open to intern for you and you're happy to teach them how to do specific things. And they're happy just to be around you and learn as much as you can, even though that might not be in a monetary case for actually making money out of it. So try to navigate that. Don't be stuck and focusing 100% of your energy into every single part of the business. Also, try to identify who you are and what benefit you give the most to the business. What are the things that you're most excited about? So then you're going to figure out, okay, those couple of things that I'm not interested about, maybe I'm going to find someone to help me out. Maybe I'm going to help and find an intern, maybe a freelancer that are going to be faster and even cheaper in terms of time, and you don't need to think about it. So this is the 5th step of the don'ts of entrepreneurship. In conclusion, entrepreneurship is not easy. If you follow the do's and avoid the don'ts, you're going to be a little bit better, in a little bit more of a better situation for yourself, and a little bit more open to the things that I mentioned previously. I really hope that this list and this video has been helpful for you. Thanks a lot everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Catch rack.